Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're doing good wherever you are. I want to thank you for commenting, subscribing, rating, leaving messages, etc. It's all good. Please continue to do so. Today I have a review of the Samsung Genio Touch mobile or cell phone. As you can see, we are completely international on this channel. It's also known as the Samsung S3650 or the Genio Corby elsewhere in the world. There's a link to this specific device in the sidebar for more information, link to Samsung, and also a link to my Twitter at twitter.com/LockwoodKatie, and obviously full specs and everything are in the sidebar. Right, so basic specs, guys. We've got a 2.8-inch capacitive touchscreen, 50 gigabytes of internal memory, and quad-band GSM&EDGE. You've also got a camera, which is a 2 megapixel. It's all very well me saying it's 10.3 centimeters in height, etc. But you guys obviously want a direct comparison. So this is a phone obviously you may be familiar with. This is the iPhone 3G. So lengthwise, as you can see, it's quite a bit shorter. Widthwise, as you can see, it's a bit thicker, stacked on top of each other there. It's just slightly thicker, but obviously it's a lot smaller. It's only 92 grams and obviously weighs a lot less than the iPhone. So I hope that just gave you a basic size comparison. So just showing you the device in general, you've got 3 physical buttons on the front, back, send and end. I've also done an overview of this device, which I'll put a link up to in the sidebar, which shows you all the features of this device, all the widgets, all the main menus, all the home screens, everything you can do, changing the fashion jackets and everything else. So on the back, as you can see, you've got a few physical buttons here and the camera as well. As I was just talking about these fashion jackets, so I'll carry on with those. You get 3. You get 3 in a box. You've got a standard black and 2 colours, one with swirls and one plain. They also do yellow. This is the yellow one. They also do pink, white and orange. And you can buy more from Samsung after you've bought these. And I'll show you how to change the fashion jackets in the overview if you're interested in that. So now turning on the device, you can see this is the sort of home screen, as we would call it, us iPhone users. You can scroll along, and there are 3 different ones. You can pull and drop widgets out of it just by clicking the widget bar, which are also downloadable. You can drag and drop just like that. It'll tell me I need to insert a SIM card. I've taken mine out for review. I've taken mine out from this for review purposes. But as you can see, there's more widgets here. Which you can, if I zoom in here, it says more widgets, and you can see what you can choose from here. Now you can drag and drop these widgets all over the home screen, so you can put them down here, up there, anywhere you like, and you can download more. So enough showing you the basic home screen. So obviously it's a phone, so it's got to do phone needs. So just talk about call quality. That's perfect, really clear and crisp, no drop calls, a lot better where I am on the Samsung than it is on my iPhone. I get a lot of dropped calls and a lot of scratchiness on my iPhone. So next I'll show you text messaging. You can do MMS, SMS and email. Messages, I'll just do create message. And to show you what the keyboard is like. As you can see, it's just like a standard keyboard you would find physical button wise. It's really nice, really easy to use, just the same as a normal keyboard. Typing is great and really simple. The only annoyance I have is that this is the space bar here, just here. As you can see, just there. I'd much prefer O, comma, non, O. Well, that's very interesting. I would much prefer the space bar to be sort of down here as it would be on a standard phone, but obviously you'll get used to it with time. It's nothing too drastic. So I'll zoom out again for you guys. Now, talking about the touchscreen, this is a capacitive touchscreen, as I mentioned before. It's 2.8 inches. Now, a capacitive touchscreen is different to a resistive touchscreen. It's a much more gentler and easier type of touchscreen. It's just the same as would be found on the iPhone, as you can see here. Obviously, it's a less expensive device, so it's obviously not up to the quality that you'd find on the iPhone, but it's still very easy, and still a light touch is all is needed. It's nice to find a capacitive touchscreen on such a small, sleek device, so you're getting more bang for your buck. This uses the HxWxD interface, which you'll be familiar with many Samsung devices use this HxWxD interface. So just talking about the widgets again, I did talk about dragging and dropping them out. Scrolling is just a little bit difficult on the widgets, and sometimes as you can see, scrolling is a little bit difficult, and sometimes, you know, you touch the widget instead of, sometimes you'll be trying to scroll and the widget will pop up expecting that you touched it. The only thing I don't like about the HxWxD interface is the scrolling with the widgets is quite difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it should be okay. Scrolling with the menu is absolutely fine. Just got to make sure you scroll all along, and that's not a problem. And obviously I'll show you the dictionary just to show you scrolling. Scroll really fast. We can go really slow. So scrolling is pretty nice on this phone. Camera, as I show you a lot more in detail on the overview, on the side here there's a dedicated camera button, and there's lots of features and everything. There's lots of features. However, it is only a 2 megapixel camera, and it doesn't have any flash or no autofocus, which is obviously a slight downside. And just to show you the camera quality, I took this during the overview. So the camera quality is you know, pretty good for a 2 megapixel camera, and obviously it's really nice to see it on the touch screen as well. So it's a nice, you know, clear display of your camera. This also does a video recorder as well, so that's a really nice addition. So now I've just talked a little bit about the phone. I want to talk about the Genio Touch's target market. Obviously, it's not in the same league as the iPhone because it's nowhere near as expensive, and it's not in, you know, it's just not marketed at the same people, so it's not fair to compare the two. The two main market standpoints for this phone are its customization, with obviously the fashion jackets and all the widgets that you can download, all the music, etc., and its social networking. This phone is emphasis on social networking and fashion, so it's targeted at sort of the young adult market. So the fashion and the customization ability on this phone is the best. It's really excellent. You can change all your home screens, you can move the widgets, drop them around. You've got plenty to keep you entertained with the camera, the video camera, the music player, you've got an FM radio, you've got YouTube app, you've got plenty, you've got internet on the go, really loads to keep you happy. So this is definitely, you know, well up to date with the customization ability. The only thing that does let it down is that, as I said, it is targeted at social networking. So you've got, obviously in this sidebar, you've got the Facebook app, the MySpace app, the Twitter app. You can download more widgets, etc. As I said, a little bit difficult sometimes to scroll, isn't it? And I'll show you up here, you've also got Google integrated, you've got Notes app, Bluetooth, which I have successfully paired with my Mac and iPhone and works great. And then you've got YouTube, a dedicated YouTube app. But the downside of this phone is its connectivity. It's got all the integration, all the social networking you need, except it only works on Edge. Edge, as you guys may or may not know, is quite a slow network speed, so it's not the best. It doesn't have any 3G or Wi-Fi, so which is, you know, it does make it fairly limited, and it's disappointing that it doesn't offer either one of those two. But just on another note, few phones at the Genio Touch's price point offer 3G, so we really can't expect everything. But for me, a phone marketed at young adults, especially with social networking, device should really have Wi-Fi connectivity. That would make it the most awesome device. So perhaps when Samsung bring out a new Genio Touch, maybe the second generation of Genio Touches, that should have Wi-Fi, and then it would be one hell of a device. But obviously it would probably cost a little more, but maybe, you know, people would pay more just to have that Wi-Fi. But Edge is there just for a quick surf or a quick browse or a quick check on Facebook. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't pretend that we don't check Facebook every hour of the day. Okay, I'm just going to run through what I like and what I don't like about this device. What I like is that it's so customizable. I don't think you get more customizable if you tried. The widget is a really excellent idea. TouchWiz interface maybe just needs a little bit more boosting on the widget side for this device. Just with the widgets sidebar, obviously you can download more. You've got games, you've got camera, you've got video camera, you've got FM radio, you've got music player, you've got loads to keep you happy. You've got the internet just for a quick browse. Really is very functional and very customizable device, especially with pulling the widgets out and being able to move them and change them, and having loads of home screens so you don't have to have the one you want. Especially the menu's very responsive, lots of things to keep you happy on there. Customization ability on this phone is really a great plus, so thumbs up for that, guys. What I also like is the expandable memory card slots. You've got up to 8 GB of micro SD, and obviously entertainment, as I said, loads to keep you happy, and it's super customizable. So what I don't like so much about this device is, as you can see, this is the Samsung proprietary there's a Samsung proprietary port. There's no 3.5mm headphone jack, so it's just a little bit annoying that you have to use Samsung's own brand. Although those headphones are pretty good, I have tried them out, much better than the standard Apple headphones. If you're just wondering for sort of a comparison. What I also don't like is obviously the lack of 3G and Wi-Fi. 3G, you know, we can't expect everything, but Wi-Fi I really would have expected on a social networking device. But a quick browse, you know, Edge works fine. Edge works fine in my area. Edge is pretty good, so it did work fine on the internet. Capacitive touchscreen, excellent that it's capacitive rather than resistive. Very responsive, like that. As I said, widgets are a little bit hard, but you know, nothing that you can't get used to, and hopefully, you know, will be fixed in the future. Camera, a little bit of a letdown, there's just 2 megapixels, but overall camera quality isn't that bad, and you've got a video as well. And the camera quality is 2 megapixels, no flash, no autofocus, which is a bit of a letdown. It's a decent camera and a decent video camera, so it will suffice. Who would want this device? I would say they've got the target range right. Young adults really would, I would say, would be the major target range for this device. Or girls, especially with the customization ability with the backplates, they will quite us girls like that sort of thing. So basically, if you're just into if you want a basic touchscreen device with loads of customization ability, you don't want the internet desperately, but you may have a quick browse now and again, and you're a bit of a social networker like myself, and you want to have a quick check on Twitter, or a quick check on YouTube, or a quick search on Google, then it's not going to cost you much. Battery life on this thing is good as well. It's a 960 milliamp hour battery. Although that's quite low for a battery, it actually does last a long time. At 92 grams. It's really pocketable, really easy, so it's a great slim, sleek device that can be used on the go, and obviously you can use music as well, and you've got lots of entertainment to keep you happy. So if that's your sort of thing, head on over to Samsung. The link is up in the sidebar if you want to go check it out, and obviously all the specs and more information are on their website. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is just probably, you know, quite a long review now of the Samsung Genio Touch, or the S3650, or the Genio Corby, if you are anywhere else. Hope you guys have a great day wherever you are. Please subscribe, comment, rate. Any messages you want, and I'd love to see your video responses to the Genio Touch. If you've got the Genio Touch, leave me some video responses, anything you like, any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Please subscribe, comment, rate. Take care, have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!